Welcome back in, my friends. We're back in American Truck Simulator in our Peterbilt 579. Look at that thing. In a hot red. But we're holding off on additional upgrades at the moment. We're trying to save up. We're at 34,000. We want to pay off this loan that we've got. Don't want to get in over our heads, leverage too far. So we're just going to keep working. We're going to get that paid off, and then we're going to look to expand. At some point, maybe at that point, we will look at a bigger loan and do what we got to do to get another driver online, get our second truck. But as we've said in most videos, we're still a ways off from that, so let's just get into it. The last delivery brought us from Washington, in the far northwest corner, all the way back to Idaho. We came home, and we're in Sandpoint, right at the northern tip of Idaho. So let's see what we can do out of there. How about that? Right at the top here, an autonomous tractor at 40,000 pounds. Look at that price per mile. So this is high value cargo. It's good to see. We could make 14K and stay within Idaho, which is kind of cool. I wouldn't mind doing that. And then we'll see where we go from there, but eventually I'd love to head east. We haven't been to Montana or Wyoming at all yet, so I'm not even sure what the feel of those states is, but we'll find out eventually. Now, another thing that happened was first let's take this. We'll set the GPS, we'll get in our truck and head off to go pick this up. Let's have a quick look at our map to find out where it's at. So we're going to turn around, we're going to go back into town and go grab that cargo, but you'll notice that the yellow lines are fixed. It was one of the mods that was conflicting. I'm not sure exactly which one. I think it was maybe the Google Maps. So I've got most of them disabled right now. I think there's only one or two active. It might be the delivery distance. So I'm not sure. Well, I might have to see if I'm going to turn any of those back on. Make sure the delivery lengths are on. And what other ones? Real world signs. I'm not sure if that's on even at the moment. And I don't know. One of the other ones that I had on that might have been causing issues was called long yellows, to make the traffic lights a little bit more forgiving. And so I've turned that off too. Turned off basically, as I said, almost everything. But I'm glad to see the yellow roads, because I do find it really satisfying as we explore. We can even see in the bottom right now on our map that it's populating it properly now. So we're back in Idaho. Made it to Sandpoint. And this is a heck of a delivery that we just picked ourselves up. 14 grand without even having to go too far, staying within our state. Ooh, speeding, as is often the case. Let's get our cruise control on. We've got a rest in 5 hours. And we might do a double rest here to try to get back into a regular rhythm. Maybe should have accounted for that before looking at this cargo. But that's okay. Really appreciate all you guys, by the way. There's some of you who have been locking into this series. I hope you've been enjoying it, and I'm not sure if I really say it most episodes, but I'd love to hear from you. Tell me what you like about it or what you would want to see change. If you've got suggestions, love to hear it. We might be able to implement some new things or change the way we're going about certain things. But I'm enjoying it. It's really relaxing playing this game. Got a couple other series going on the channel, but I look forward whenever I get a chance to come back here. Okay, we're 20 minutes out from our pickup. We're getting pretty close. We might not even make this light. It's a nice stainless steel trailer, or whatever that is in front of us. Food products only. Ooh, I gotta share some exciting news. I've got a new microphone arriving tomorrow. I'll tell you a little bit more about it once we pick up this cargo. Am I gonna get ticketed? Hope not. Nice. Try to watch out for signs. Like, I'm assuming it'll tell me that there's no turning on right, but I don't know. There might be certain states where it's a given, like it's just never allowed within certain states and their laws. Oh, a little roundabout. A little taste of Europe. We've started to get more and more of them in Canada, and I don't mind them, to be honest. It's kind of crazy that we haven't used more of them up until now. Seem to work really well. Oh, look at that classic car. Okay, going. Oh, that scared me. There was a cop right in front of us, and all of a sudden I hear a ding that we're spending money. I was pretty sure that was a fine, but nope. Just our loan installment coming out. Autonomous tractor. I wonder how prolific those are becoming. Like whether real-life farms, how much they're implementing them. It's pretty interesting, though. Could really transform things, I imagine. Depending on who you ask, it's disruptive or it's exciting. Who knows? Okay, autonomous tractors, taking them down to Grangeville. We'd love to do that. Take care of that for you. HMS. It was like a junkyard. Look at those crushed cars there. Alright, where is this trailer? Around the back here. There they are. Look at those robot tractors. Maybe we'll stay in cab for this one. I can look out the back. Nailed it. Oh. As I say that, I forget my buttons, turn off my truck. I think we got it now, right? Yeah. Okay, so it's a 5-hour trip, and we've got to rest before then. And we've got 21 hours to complete it, so it is enough time, but not enough to double rest, which is really, it's too bad. Maybe what we'll do is I'm gonna scoot out here. We're gonna hit the road. We're gonna drive in daylight for a little while, maybe a couple hours in game time. Then we'll stop somewhere on the highway, I guess, and we may have to finish the last part at night, and then we'll see how long that takes us. We might keep the episode going, and at that time maybe we can get back on track with our sleep. I forgot, I was so excited to get into this one and start making some money, and what a contract. I didn't want to turn it down. So yeah, I've got a new microphone coming. When I started doing this YouTube thing, it was only about a month ago. But I bought a microphone, and just a cheap one, like 50 bucks. And I thought, okay, this will get the job done for now. Let's just try it out. I really didn't expect anything of this. I just thought, it might be fun. And I still largely have that posture where I don't expect much from this. For any of you that are unfamiliar, you've got to have 1,000 subscribers before you can get monetized. Or at least before you can get AdSense, which is really the main way to earn money. So that's an awful long way away. And even though I get probably 1 or 2 subscribers probably every day on average, which is awesome, it's exciting, it's a long way away from 1,000. And so I'm not sure if I'll ever get there. Who knows where this will all lead, but I have enjoyed it though. I've learned a lot, and so that starter mic has served its purpose. And I thought, you know, as a YouTube consumer, I'll catch this light, maybe take a right here. As a YouTube consumer for so many years, I love watching YouTube of people, especially playing games that I enjoy. One of my pet peeves, though, is really bad audio. When you click on a video that you think you're going to enjoy and you're greeted with really poor quality, like the mic, it kind of just indicates to me like, oh, this is going to be a not good quality video then, or there's a higher chance of that. It's just kind of jarring or off-putting. And so I thought, well, if that's what I think, then I'm sure others think that. I may as well do what I can to at least see if I can improve the audio a little bit. So this one was right at about $200, which is not the end of the world. It's not too big a deal. And even if my YouTube venture comes to an end in the next few months or something, for whatever reason, I think it's still worthwhile. Because I've been enjoying it. I don't see why I would stop anytime soon. It's games that I enjoy playing anyway, but it makes me engage with them in a different way. With my undivided attention, rather than split attention, something on the second monitor, is I used to often game like that. And of course, you never commentate. You're not talking to yourself while you game, so that's been very different. But not in a bad way, though. I think the key is, well, there's a few keys. One is you gotta make sure you're still enjoying it. Like, you've got to be having fun. Otherwise, it quickly becomes work. And it probably comes out in your content that... Oh, we should probably stop in and check this out, by the way. There's a cutscene. Not sure if that was legal, what we just did. we want to see this. What is it? Okay, get the engine off, and let's take this in. The city of Sandpoint. Wonder what it's known for. It's quite a marina, is that what that is? A lot of boats. Looks like a swimming area, maybe, that's kind of barred off there. Oh, man. Is that a old theater? Cinema? No. It's got some really interesting architecture here, though. Public market. Beautiful visitor center. This looks like a touristy kind of place. Train station. People waiting to get a ride there. Okay, you know what? We should probably take a look and plan out our rest. So where are we heading? We're heading south. And let's make a pit stop here. How far is that? That is 59 minutes. Yeah, we'll have enough time. And still be able to rest. And then we're going to take that pretty windy road, which I think we'll be able to manage, but there's quite a loop down there near Lewiston. We're not carrying any kind of weird trailer or too much weight. I think it's all going to be okay. So we're going to head down to Coeur d'Alene, or Paris, as we said we were going to call it. Ooh, police here. We better not do anything crazy. Hello, mister. I think if you're going to do YouTube, or at least the way that I've been thinking about it is you do have to have fun. It probably comes out in the content itself of whether or not someone's enjoying it. And also, what's the point? I mean, especially as a small creator, you're literally making $0, but even if you grow a bit and get monetized, you're probably not making very much money. And so, I don't know. Who knows? Not something I need to worry about. There's some other stuff about YouTube, though, that I've been thinking about that I think it is worth commenting on. Is I've never once in 60-ish, 70-ish videos that I've published so far asked for people to subscribe or like or comment. And it's because as a YouTube consumer, it's one of the biggest turnoffs to me. I hate it. As a dude in his 30s, I feel like, I don't know about like belittling or demeaning or something, but I am very capable of deciding who I would like to subscribe to or hitting like on a video that really connected with me or whatever. I don't like being berated by content creators telling me to do it. And there's a couple channels that come to mind that are huge that I've watched before, like Trigonometry and Diary of a CEO. They have essentially cutscenes, like they have an advertisement at the beginning of their videos that are very specific to, you know, it's like, our data shows 60% of you are not subscribed yet. Can you please, you know, and asking for it. Well, I feel like it's disrespectful to all of the many, many people who are subscribed to you that have to sit through that every time. And even to everyone else, it just feels cringy. And the problem is that I think it works. And I've always wondered to myself, like, that's gotta be kids, right? Like, the reason it works is because kids are so responsive to that? I don't know. But I'm not gonna do it. And I don't care really if it does work. I'm not gonna belittle the few people who do come along and enjoy this stuff. You can choose whether or not you engage in that way. So that's sort of a YouTube rant. But I'm trying to look at it. Oh boy, we're yawning a lot. Don't worry, we're almost there. I've been trying to just think about it in a way where I go, well, what would I want to watch? Or what do I think about or care about as a YouTube consumer? Like, another one is thumbnails and titles where, you know, it became so gamified. Well, we're almost out of gas too? Oh man, that's irresponsible. Okay. Wonder what would happen if we were completely out. Because this is not a gas station. This is a... Oh, it's a garage. Okay. Well, let's get down in here. We're gonna rest. Well, we don't want to buy this, but I kind of want to just see. Yeah, okay, it's for sale. Where's some gas? Well, that's pretty close by. Okay. So we would go onto the freeway here or here. Which way is more on the way? Probably, well, it's probably this one. Kind of both of them are out of the way, but we're going to go there after. First, we're going to rest. Where can I rest? I'm assuming I can somewhere here, right? Can I... Is it only inside the garage? I mean, I can scoot over to where we're getting gas. Oh, this is kind of disastrous. There's probably a place here that I'm just missing it, right? It kind of shows like it's inside of the garage of where you can rest. Okay. Just a sec. Sorry about that. And here's a question. Have I learned my lesson about not jumping in the truck and just jumping into a job? Because we are in a precarious spot here. We have like literally 10 minutes to spare before we get to this next rest zone. And I don't know what happened with that one right behind us. There's probably a way to do it, but I wasn't sure what was going on. So we're low on fuel, we're low on rest. But we're gonna get this done. It's a lot of money on the line. And our reputation as an owner-operator. Yeah, I'm finding one, don't worry. Maybe, I mean, we already were in this position during one of our last episodes, the delivery that came right down to the wire. But maybe we're gonna find out in this one what happens when your sleep meter reaches 0. Oh man, it feels like it's going down so quickly. Fortunately, our delivery has quite a bit of time left. So if we do black out, maybe we could still recover and still get it done. Yeah, who knows? It's all part of the adventure. Just embrace it. No need to be stressed out about this kind of stuff. Let me know down in the comments if this has ever happened to you. I'm sure some of you have played this game, and have you ran out of time on the rest meter and had this happen mid-delivery? Did you get hit with fines? Let us know. Pretty cool trailer. So that's probably called a low boy, I would think. Low boy flatbed. I should get to know my trailers a little bit better, especially if we're looking to invest in some down the road. Okay, we're at 1 minute, 0 minutes. Okay, what's something gonna happen here? It's still letting me drive. And I'm not even yawning. Oh, things are going black. Just hold on, buddy. Just hold on. How close are we? Not very close. Don't. Just Keep those eyes open. Can we like crank up the air conditioning, open a window, slap yourself in the face a little bit, you know, all the standard tricks. Oh, I can't believe it's still letting me go. Nice bit of highway, some really smooth sailing here. Okay, there's our exit. Well, basically there. Oh, there's a little bit of blackout happening. We're coming. Whoa. Green light. Yes. Awesome. Well, it all worked out. Oh, avoid sleeping violation. Okay. I guess that's the version of us finding out. Could be worse. 120 bucks. So I wonder how often that triggers. Like every hour that you stay awake or something? Actually, that's a really good mechanic of... Yeah, there's a penalty, but we're not going to ruin your whole deal. Okay, okay, we're sleeping. And it's going to be nighttime. Now, we can do a 7 hours we've got until our delivery, so we better go get it done. Wow, really, man? Like at 3 in the morning you're working on that car, or are you stealing something? Should I go check on you, or tell the store owner or something? It's pretty suspect. Alright, let's grab some fuel. I was worried we're never going to fit in these. It's an awfully tight space for a big truck. Okay. Ooh, I think this one's going to hurt. It might be $500 or $600. Is that a good diesel price? $5.51? Whoa. Okay, $700. Man, we've been getting smoked. We got our loan payment, we got sleep violations, we got a full tank of gas, just every which way. But we're making good money, and we're ready to go now. Just make sure of our route here. Yeah, so we're hanging a lefty. I want to get rid of... Why is it saying to go back the other way? I don't know, but I think we're fine. We're not saying to go back, but there was still a red line. I don't know, let me know also what you think of night driving. Like, when you're playing on your own, do you drive at night, or do you try to avoid it? And how's the viewing experience? It's less ideal, I know. But it is cool to take in the skybox. Stars can be pretty awesome. And as we've said before, catching a sunrise is one of the perks. Yeah, there was this crazy phase of YouTube I was kind of touching on before, that it was like all the content creators realized the game and that it worked, where every thumbnail had a picture of someone with their mouth wide open like they were in shock. And it was so annoying. Like, as an adult, man, it's the cringiest. And low-hanging fruit kind of manipulation that's working on people, apparently. just always being in shock about things. And then also the names of videos where it's like, I've never seen anything this crazy in my life, or the most insane run of this game that I've ever played ever. Like, everything is always the most extreme you could come up with. And the sad thing again is that it works, I think. It's so weird. I'm not gonna do that kind of stuff. It's actually about as boring as it gets. It's like American Truck Simulator episode number 9. Tower Dominion episode number 34. Just the name of the series and which number episode it is. I probably should lean into more specificity, like what happened in each episode, give a little context, but we'll see. Maybe I'll start doing different stuff like that. I'd also like to hear from you guys. What do you think for our next truck? Should we stay true to Peterbilt? Or what's your favorite manufacturer? Should we go with a Volvo, a Mack, Freightliner, Western Star? I wonder, I'm also curious, I could look it up, but what happens when you get a sleeper cab? We're at least a few levels away, leveling up, I think, until we even have access to it, and I'm pretty sure they're expensive. But does that give us access to sleeping anywhere we want? I don't think so, right? We still have to find a rest area, which is too bad. That means it's strictly cosmetic, but still looks good. We're still gonna want it. No, we're gonna just hit every single light through town here. No problem. And also let me know what you guys play on. Like, it is possible. I know of at least a couple content creators who play on keyboard and mouse. And there's a whole kind of skill set to driving smoothly and being able to tap both acceleration and turning and all of that to make really smooth inputs on a keyboard. It's kind of weird, interesting. I would think most people do get set up with a wheel. Hard to argue with that being the best way to play this game. But I just found, maybe it was the cockpit that I had. It was decent, but it felt like more of an ordeal to get set up and to play for, a couple hours or something, sitting at a wheel, compared to just sitting back with a controller. This guy mowing his lawn at 3 a.m. I don't know. Maybe they should look into some of these animations in the middle of the night. I guess the argument would be like, well, it makes the town feel alive, even in the middle of the night. I appreciate that it's in the game, though. That's got to be one of the things that's improved the most, right? Since when the game started, really bringing everything to... Oh my goodness, another red here. Bringing everything to life with a lot of... just animated things. Both people, machinery... Yeah, I remember that forestry operation that I was impressed with when we drove through, and it's like all the equipment was working. It's pretty cool. So what town are we in? Was this Paris that we were just going through? I'd like to make a mental note not to come back through here again. Oh. It's a green, and we're maybe getting onto a freeway here. That sounds good. Okay, so we want this right-hander. Nice. We're cutting it kind of close, like not super close, but we got 3.5 hours on the road here, and that's assuming everything goes smooth, like no detours or anything. And we've got 6.5 hours for a deadline. In a way, I'm surprised we haven't seen any road closures or anything yet, but they are on. It's just the frequency is pretty low, like I forget, between 10 and 15%. I'm kind of torn on that setting because it's, on one hand, it's devastating. You get into a long delivery. What the heck is this, by the way? This big bridge? Wow. I wish it was daylight. Does it let me... What does photo mode do? Photo settings? What are we... Day and weather. Let's move this. Whoa. Okay. Cool. I just want to take a look here at what this is. Nice big body of water. Crazy bridge. And something over there was lit up. Maybe it's a country club or a golf course or something. But I might take a picture here. Work this into a thumbnail. Something like that. Okay. Alright, sorry guys. Let's go back in here. But yeah, it's pretty devastating when you're on a delivery and you've been hauling for a while, and especially if you're in a time crunch and all of a sudden see the lights, the traffic cones, the signs that a freeway has blocked an accident or something, whatever, construction. And then you gotta go on a big old detour, sometimes going like backwards. That's deflating. But at the same time, there's no debating the fact that it's also realism, right? And it's kind of cool to encounter a problem like that and have to solve it. Then also it makes you appreciate other deliveries when they go smoothly, when you don't have any interruptions and everything got accomplished, and it's like some small amount of relief knowing that it could have been more of an ordeal. This is pretty quick back here. 60 miles an hour? It's country road. Okay. Get on cruise control. They're saying 45 for this turn here. Well, let's not tempt fate when we've got cargo. It's good game design to have contour in the road like that. I mean, not only for realism, again, it's always very important, but the game would be mundane in certain ways if you literally just got on the road, hit cruise control, and went. the whole way without interruption or without having to think. So having turns and variations in speed and all kinds of little tiny problems to take care of to drive safely just keeps you engaged through the whole process. Okay, Lewiston's coming up soon. Oh yeah, so we've got this crazy 90-degree, it's like a hairpin, and that's right before Lewiston, and we're going to get a chance to see that town, and then it's not far from, what is it, Grangeville or something, where we're actually delivering to. If I'm remembering right, sunrises happen really early, like it's 4:12 right now, and I think by 4:30, well, even now, I think we can already see a little hair of light on the horizon. Not sure how well you guys can see the stars in front of us, but it's pretty cool. This is that magic hour. I do like this trip. Other than the whatever town we went through that we... Oh man, that was like 6 red lights or something. But since then, it's just been a good trip. Right now we're at the 40-minute mark. We'll probably get here within the next 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe we can knock out one other quick delivery. So this was something like, I don't know, 15 or 16,000. So that's going to put us at about 45. A little bit more. It's about halfway to our loan payment. But we've got loan payments coming out each day too, so it's coming down steadily. By the time we're ready to pay it, I don't know, it'll be maybe a little under 90,000. Wow, is there some kind of issue on our left-hand side? It's really backed up there. Okay, slower traffic, keep right. Got a way station coming up. I think we'd be fully compliant. This is a pretty responsible load for our configuration. Trucks over... What did it say there? We do need to pull in. Ooh, police officer too. Give him a little extra space if we can. Busy right now. It actually looks like a nice view over on our right-hand side there, over the guardrails. There's that sunrise coming. Look at that lighting on the clouds. So you don't have to drive for too long at night. Yep, we are good. You're very welcome. Okay, I can kind of see on the map there. Zoom out a little bit. We're coming into that hairpin, and I think it's downhill the whole time. It's just looking down onto our right there. So it might be good to be on cruise control, and I bet that this is like 45 max or something. We're gonna maybe just cruise right here. Okay, even 35. All right, let's adjust our cruise control. Wow, what a, oh my goodness, look at this. Coming through the rock with the sun just cresting over. Use a little more engine brake here. it's wanting to pick up a lot of speed, but we're ready to go. Oh, sorry, buddy. Oh, it was a cop, too. I almost cut off. Okay, right lane must exit. Do we want that? Oops, sorry, I almost hit him again. No, we want to go left. Yes, okay. Oh, man. Yeah, we deserve that. That's such an expensive ticket. $600. Man, I was thinking about my lanes there too much. Let's not get hit again with one. That's some really bad driving. Sorry, guys. Just shooting ourselves in the foot. That's okay. It's a really lucrative job. Can afford a couple little faux pas. That's why cruise control is your best friend whenever you can manage to lock it in. So this was, I think it was Lewiston, right? So we must have kind of just went through there, or the outskirts of it anyway, or something. Okay, we gotta pull in again. Did you guys just like radio up to, oh, on the left side. Just radio up to the last way station we were just at? That's alright. Oh, there we go. Okay. Just off by a hair. Well, we got it. Let's have a quick look at our truck. Nice Mac-in behind us. Ooh, is this... Should I enter the highway like this? Yeah, we're safe. In this camera, I meant. Yeah, drive like this for a minute. It's hard to adjust the camera smoothly on an analog, at least for me. Oh, I think we gotta exit here. Let's get in cab here. Make sure we're not gonna collide with anyone. Try not to get any more speeding tickets. You gonna let me through? Let me keep my momentum? Thanks, buddy. Beautiful. Just under an hour. Here's Grangeville, 43 miles. Oh, did that say Nez Pierce? I don't know if any of you have ever played Way of the Hunter. It's a really solid game. It's kind of the only competition there is to Hunter Call of the Wild. Kind of the, at least from what I've played, the two best kind of recent hunting games. But anyway, at Way of the Hunter, the opening map, like the first map that you get onto, it's a reserve, and it's Nez Pierce. I didn't realize it, so that's based in Idaho, I suppose. Okay, we can pick up our speed here a little bit. I'm a little gun shy. I'm still a snake bit from that traffic ticket. Ah, good open stretch of road here. Wonder if that's a train bridge above us. Also, who your favorite content creator is, or like what's one of your favorite series that you've watched. American Truck Simulator. There's some guys I think I've seen them as high as like almost 400 episodes. That's so insane. Like, and you know that you're not really retaining viewers at that point during a playlist, so they're just doing it for the love of the game, which is awesome. I would love if that was the case. I don't know if we're how many hundreds we'll get to, but we'll see. Welcome to Grangeville. Ooh. Discover at least 8 cities in Idaho. Was that achievement that just popped? Looks like a little farming community, maybe. Whereas Sandpoint was more of like a touristy town. There's a nice marina, body of water. Looked like they had a good public beach. It's a nice, like, telehandler? Something like that. Okay, we're very close. Yeah, look at this farmland. And a little rural community. Some kind of... Bet you these are pretty affordable houses. These would be great starter homes. Kind of out in the country. Property tax are probably pretty low. Man, I miss the days where you could get a starter house for like 100 grand. I'm not a homeowner, and so... I could probably afford something like that, maybe, but... Not the way houses are selling these days. Okay. I think they want us to park it inside of one of these, don't they? Yeah, okay. Well, we'll get it done. Ooh, and there's this cement area to our... It's going to maybe obstruct us from correcting this. Oh, no, it's not sharp enough. Okay. Let's give ourselves a little more space. Make sure that we get that pinned back there better. It's got plenty of turn there. Just gonna smooth it out. There's actually quite a bit of space. Nice big bay. Yeah, it might be close enough where they'll give it to us. Maybe? Yeah, it's not great, but we'll take it. Yeah, we got it. Excellent delivery. High value cargo bonus. Love to see it. And I think we leveled up there, right? We get to level 6. Oh, it was 14 grand. Okay. I think it was a little lower than I had thought for some reason, but that's still so good. So we did get an upgrade. Where would we want to put it? Maybe into more hazardous. Like, it's nice to get better bonuses in these. So what do you get? 5% higher, 10% higher value. So that's good. But with these ones, you get access to more types of cargo that can potentially show up, right? So let's do petrol, diesel. Does it let me? No. Okay, I want to get rid of this one. Undo all. Okay. Oops. Mistake, career, skills. I want flammables. Yeah. I think there's potentially some really interesting trailers that we can get access to now. Nice. Okay, well, it's 8 a.m. We can still drive for 9 hours. So why don't we do that before we think about the double sleep kind of situation? What if we wanted to take a job at a Grangeville? What would we be looking at? Nampa. We've been there before. It's a big trailer. Really amazing rate. And it's got like, what is this? Articulated, heavy, high value. Oof. Let's see what else there is. Oh, that's a long haul. Wow. We'll go back to Coeur d'Alene. I'd rather not do that. Ketchum. It's a double trailer. Kind of wanted to go west a little bit. No, not Washington. Oh, Wyoming. Okay. There's a long one. But the value is getting really low there. So I just want to see what else. Bozeman. Okay. Why is that so cheap when it's like a really crazy trailer? That one too. I would like to go to Montana, but it's just not worth anything. Go back up to Sandpoint. Oh, we could go to Twin Falls. It's a little bit of a long delivery, though. You know what? We are at the hour mark. So I would like to take a delivery like the ones we were just looking at, but that'll take like probably an easy 30 to 40 minutes. So maybe we better hold off. Let's just have kind of a peek around the garage here, and then maybe we'll call it an episode. And we got a speeding violation there on the right. I can see it's new. Oh, there's, well, let's take a look at a couple of these things. So we got new image, and that was like my images. We took this one on the bridge right here. It's nice. Then we got new truck upgrades. Let's take a look through them. So some new rims, wheels. Ooh, cabin deflector. No, that's for the 389. So we've got the 579. Oh, we did get a cabin deflector still. And shoot, looks like a lot of these are only for the 389. So maybe we didn't get too many things unlocked. Let's go back a screen. Yeah, maybe mud flaps we didn't put on yet. Oh, and a side mirror. It's kind of cool. Okay, we'll have to check that out. And then there was trailer upgrades, but we don't have any of those yet. So there's something kind of cool here that I saw one time. So you can see individual maps. So Idaho, we've got almost 26% explored, 20% of Washington, only 9% of Oregon. Just a little tiny bit in Nevada. We started off in Jackpot. But yeah, we're going to go to Montana and Wyoming soon enough. Maybe in the next episode. And nothing really to check out in our company yet. We don't have any garages, no trucks, no drivers. But we're going to keep working towards that. We got 45 grand in the bank. And maybe let's check out our bank loan quick before we go. So left to repay 94.6. So yeah, probably around 90,000 by the time we've got enough cash to pay it. We'll do that. Fully paid off truck. Get rid of one of the loan payments, and then we'll perhaps get ready for another loan to be taken out, like a big one. But it was fun, guys. We're gonna call it there, and hopefully see you in the next one. Take care.